Hello. In this video we're going to look at some sentences that use conditionals. Look at the questions and answers here. Match a question from column A with an answer from column B. Pause the video for a moment or two while you match the different parts. Now let's look at the questions and answers. Where would you like to go, and what would you like to see if you could travel into the future? Where's the answer? It's here. If I could go forward in time, I'd go to Africa to see how it had changed. What would your parents say if you changed the colour of your hair? Where's the answer? It's here. My dad would be so angry if I coloured my hair pink. If you had not come to study at UAU, what would you have done? Where's the answer? It's here. If UAU hadn't accepted me, I would have gone to ZU. What would you have done today if the teacher hadn't come to class? Where's the answer? It's here. I would have bought myself a coffee if the teacher hadn't come to class today. What would you do if you lost your mobile phone? Where's the answer? It's here. I think I would cry if I ever lost my new Samsung. Which other first name do you think your parents might have given you? Where's the answer? It's here. If my parents hadn't called me Shama, they might have called me Mariam. Now let me ask you some questions about these structures. Pause the video and think about your answers, and then I'll check the answers with you. What structures are used with all of these sentences? Yes, they're all second and third conditionals. The condition is if something happens, then there is a result. So, if I lost my new Samsung, I think I would cry. That would be the result. How many clauses are there in a conditional sentence? There are two clauses, a dependent if clause and an independent result clause. We can also call this the main clause. Does the if clause always come first? No, look at the first sentence. We can see if is in the middle. And in the second sentence, if I could go forward in time, it begins with if. So in column B, which of the answers show the second conditional? It's the first three. And which of the answers show the third conditional? That's the last three, of course. So what structures are used with all of the sentences in column B? They're all second and third conditionals. How many clauses are there in a conditional sentence? There are two. And we said that they are the if clause and the main clause. Does the if clause always come first? We said that the answer is no. Which of the answers in column B show the second conditional? Go back and look if you like. It's the first three. And which of the answers in column B show the third conditional? It's the second three. Pause the video and read the sentences in column B out loud. Can you hear how different the second and third conditionals sound? They sound different because they are different in structure and in meaning. So, how do we make the second conditional? Let's look at this example. I think I would cry if I ever lost my new Samsung. Here the main clause comes first and uses would plus the base verb. Here it is, would plus the base verb, which is cry. So we've got would plus the vase. The if clause comes second, and it uses the simple past. So we've got if plus simple past, and you may know this one as verb 2. And how do we make the third conditional? Let's look at another example. If UAU hadn't accepted me, I would have gone to ZU. Here the if clause uses the past perfect, so we've got if plus past perfect. And the main clause uses would plus have plus the past participle. So we've got would plus have plus the past participle, which you may know as verb 3. Now you're probably asking, what about the meaning? Why are the second and third conditional different? Let's ask a few questions. The speaker says, I think I would cry if I ever lost my new Samsung. Has the speaker actually lost her phone? What's the answer? The answer is no, she hasn't lost her phone. Yes, it is past tense, but she's thinking about how she would feel if she did lose her phone, and that's the second conditional. In the other example, the speaker says, if UAU hadn't accepted me, I would have gone to ZU. Now, did UAU accept the student? Is the student studying at UAU? What are the answers? Well, yes, UAU did accept the student. Is the student studying at UAU? The answer is yes, the student is studying at UAU. But she's thinking about what would have happened if she had not been accepted. So this is what we call a hypothetical statement. But the situation has happened and cannot be changed. The situation is in the speaker's imagination, and that's the third conditional. That's the end of this lesson. Watch it again if it helps you. By now, for sure, you know a lot more about the second and third conditionals.